Alright guys, just landed here. As you know, the end of the stream was kind of rough. And so Donut suggested that him and I come do this. And really glad we did, because we're figuring out stuff. We both, so I couldn't tell you what the problem was. All I can tell you is that none of this stuff was working. The approach button wasn't working or anything. So I guess what I'll do is I'll turn this into a learning experience where, you know, I guess I kind of want to hit, kill two birds with one stone. So like for the people that are having trouble with ILS in this plane, because it's the sim, right? And it's a brand new plane. You never know if it has to do with, you know, if it's just a bugged out session that you're having, or if you're actually doing something wrong. So I kind of want to clear the air with, you know, for my viewers and then anybody else, like there was definitely some bugs going on with that. So if you're having that issue, then just restart. That would be probably the best thing that you could do. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back around. We're going to climb up to 4,000 feet, which is what we need to be at. And then we're just going to capture this runway 19 left ILS in Brisbane. So I'm just actually going to fly direct to. I already have the direct to set in here so you can see it. We're just going to fly direct to. It's about 13 miles away, so we are going to sim rate out there. So they'll have to start calling me sim rate sticks instead of just slew sticks. But yeah, so it was just holy crap. I mean, it was, nothing was working right, and I guess I should have realized that. You know, I guess maybe that's like something that I could do better. Really, is just start realizing earlier on, like if things aren't working right, then it's definitely probably just bugged. But it was driving me crazy, as you guys probably saw if you were there last night. But I mean, I didn't get too mad, but still, it's like, come on. Okay, so we're almost there. Traveling a little faster here because we are going to sim rate. By the way, a pro tip: if you ever get caught up in sim rating and you end up getting to like 16 or 32 and you can't get out of it, all you got to do is try to get the sim paused. That's the best way to do it. If you have active pause set, that'll be the best way to do it. Okay, so we're gonna go back out of our sim right here, back to 1, and let's see. I don't remember if I loaded the approach. Let's see if I did. So here's the approach. We're gonna load and activate the approach. All right, so we're at our 4,000 now. We're not gonna catch, here's the chart, by the way. We're not going to catch the ILS at 4,000 because it only goes out so far. I mean, maybe we might be able to catch it, but let's see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and put my altitude down to 15. Actually, 17 is what it says on the chart, so let's do that. Let me get oh, it's already back on the localizer. So let's see where this is taking us. Yeah, it automatically went back on the localizer. Like, it wasn't doing that earlier. Really wasn't doing anything. But we're actually going to need to use heading mode, or we could do either thing. We could use heading mode, but we need to start descending. So let's do that first. Or you could also click up there, and that will allow it to turn on. Anyway, so we're going to start descending here. You could use heading mode to get back onto your track. And then, so if you do it this way, heading mode to get back onto your track, and then once you get back onto the line, it'll start pulling you horizontally, you know, onto the right track. So we'll watch and see. I'm also gonna arm the approach. Wow, that's crazy. It already hit the glide slope. I must have been right at the right altitude. Wow, I don't think we'll ever get luckier. But dude, look how easy that was compared to what I was doing earlier and nothing was working. I literally thought that this plane was like some crazy thing that I just couldn't understand. But no, it's really as simple as that. You know, I don't even have to turn off my you know, altitude. I don't have to put it down or anything like that. So just make sure when you guys are doing ILS, if you're having a big struggle with it, you know, I guess the biggest thing would be just make sure that you're doing everything the way that you've done it before, you know, if something has worked in the past, then don't go crazy and think that it's like all of a sudden different now, because it's not any different. And I, dude, I totally thought that like this plane was some kind of like alien plane and I could never figure it out, but no, it's not the case. It's actually just pretty simple. I was just having a bug. All right, so now I'm starting to think that that was too easy and I'm not lined up here. Yes, so it's saying that I caught the glide slope. Well, how do we fix that? Well, we need to fix our attitude here. So we're gonna dive. What do they call that? Like the dive and glide? I don't want to get going too fast. All right, once we hit it though, I'm just gonna, I don't even care. I'm just gonna let Jesus take the wheel. Hey, there we go. We hit it. We're back on the glide slope. Now I don't know why that still said glide slope, but it doesn't matter what it said because I needed to be on the middle line there, or I wasn't gonna come down on time. So oh, here, down here. Yeah, that thing is. I wonder how to get that second one to work. I bet you if I press. Nope. Oh, I'm not fucking with it. But anyway, so. Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy though. I really thought that like shit was going off the rails. I thought like, man, dude, how can this plane be that much different? So, but yeah. So when you want to catch an ILS, all this stuff is going to usually work automatically. I mean, it does when everything's working right in the plane. You know, everything works automatically as long as you are, you know, you've set your approach. And as long as you're coming in at the right altitudes. So like here, you know, I was at 4,000 when I was at CF19L, and then we accidentally somehow got off track because I was talking. So we ended up wide right, and then we just set the heading mode to come back onto it, and then I also descended. Because I know that I was somewhere in the middle of here. So like you see this 4,000 here? Well, we know we were at 4,000 here, and we know we need to be at 15,000 here. So we were out here at 4,000. We need to cross that line, right? So that's why I set the heading mode to get back to it horizontally. And then I set the, you know, I set myself into a dive so that way I could catch the glide slope again. So we did catch it for a minute. So we caught it for just a second here, but it wasn't fast enough and it didn't grab on. So now we were right horizontally, but we were not right vertically. So we needed to go down. And that's why, like I just said, hey, let Jesus take the wheel, you know, dive to the ground. And, you know, just, you got to believe that the ILS is going to catch you. But I'll tell you though, you know, if you're going too fast or, you know, going too slow and your plane can't hold the autopilot anymore, then that's not going to work, you know? So that's another big thing. Like, when you're doing ILS and stuff, if you're having trouble with it, you might consider, you know, looking at your speed and things like that. I mean, if you're going so fast that when you hit the ILS, it doesn't have time to, you know, to grab onto it, or it's not strong enough, then you could have trouble there too. So, but yeah. So we're coming down after 2 nights of me trying this. I mean, I am not shitting you. I don't know how I could have had the same bugs 2 nights in a row and not noticed it. It just made me think that like that I was doing everything wrong, and I've done ILS landings in a million different planes. Like, you know, I'm not the best flight simmer in the world. I don't hold any like you know, world record belts or any heavyweight or, you know, belts or anything like that for the ILS champion of the year, but you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. You just need to be at the right altitudes at the right times. And it should, you know, ILS are pretty badass, man. They'll take you right down to the runway. I don't even think I had flaps. Little flare there. Tell you what, this plane, man, you can really butter shit in this plane, I tell you. But yeah, guys, so that's pretty much it. That's all I really wanted to share with you guys, is that if you were on last night's stream, hey, I'm here, Donut Night. Went back out afterwards and started figuring some stuff out. So we did make it, and I didn't pull all my hair out. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video and comment what you think about it. If you hated it, you can say that. If you loved it, say that too. All right, guys. Peace.